Hi, I'm Paul, and this is the Jibeworks Gaming Setup Rack. What this does is brings together all those mess of cables, electronics, consoles, PCs, whatever you have in your gaming setup, and brings it into a rack system that not only makes the electronics run better, cleans up the cabling, and gives a really cool look for your gaming space. So what I'm going to go through in this quick video is the features of the rack, the interface platform, which is where you put all your electronics, and go through some of the colors and customizations that you can choose to make this look really good as part of your gaming setup. We designed the gaming rack to the 19-inch rack standard that you'll find in data centers, corporate environments, pro audio, and that means you've got some super strong uprights that you use to support your equipment. You've got square holes to put cage nuts, and I'll show you what those do here in a minute. But essentially you're mounting your equipment to the rails, and then the beauty is that you're in a standard. So you can buy accessories from Jibeworks or any one of the thousands that are available out there by other people. So you can start simple with maybe a couple of shelves and your console and your PC, and then grow as your setup needs change. You can get fan panels, blanking panels, cooling panels, switches, battery backup, whatever you want, you're going to find it, and it's going to fit this standard. The top of the rack is 40 inches tall, 38 inches to this surface, and 24 inches deep. So that means you're probably not going to fit this underneath your desk. We're working on some desk systems. So this is designed to be standalone or next to a desk. You can put your monitor on the top of the interface platform right here, or leave them blank and feed a multi-monitor setup on your desk. The sides have removable side panels, so you can come in here and do your cabling and your rack and stack, and when you're done, close it up. And now you have a great foundation for a killer setup. This version of our rack is 17U tall, which means you've got 17 rack units down the uprights. Each rack unit, or U, is 1.75 inches and starts with one of these skinny lines that includes a wide line, and a skinny line. So if you've got a 1U panel or accessory or whatever you're going to mount, hold it up to where the skinny is, and it should end on a skinny. All you got to do to secure your equipment is put in a cage nut. It's got two spring clips. Put one end in, press in, put in a fastener, and your equipment's secure. The great part of this form factor is you can adapt and change whenever you need. So if a taller PlayStation comes out, you can drop your shelf by just simply pulling out cage nuts and putting them in the right places. Another cool feature of the rack is it's got built-in cable management. The uprights have slots as well as the top. And so you can use a Velcro strap or a zip tie, whatever you want to use, and use it to loop around the cables and secure them and get them out of the way from the consoles and the PC, meaning you're going to get better airflow for the equipment that needs to be cooled. The cables can be coming from the top down or from the front back. And this gives you a really clean cabled look, which is always a problem in any setup. This here is the interface platform, and what it's used for is to put all your electronics that are normally scattered everywhere. So if you're streaming on Twitch, you got a capture card. If you got multiple consoles, you probably got an HDMI switch. That stuff is normally scattered amongst, and it goes in this space. You can just simply lift the cover off, put in your electronics, connect them to the modules on the perimeter, put the top on, and they're completely hidden. And what makes it nice is you've got connections now in the front, where you can plug in devices like microphones or hard drives, things you access all the time, and route your cables out the back for your semi-permanent connections. So your monitors, your sound, whatever it is, power. When you're up and going and now you need to move it, you don't have to rewire everything. Just connect the cables up the back, move it to where you want to go, connect them back up. So there's no more 5-hour setups every time you want to move. So the top of the platform here just comes off. There's some cosmetic buttons or covers for the screws. They just pop off. The first time you do it, it might be a little bit tough. They're hinged. You can kind of see this. So just look where the notch is, where the hinge is, and go to the opposite side and lift up. You can use a screwdriver or your fingers. And then you just want to remove these screws. All right, with the screws removed, you can just lift off the cover and set it aside. And inside the interface platform, you'll see 3 large slots. And this is where the cables from the interface platform pass through the main part of the rack. So if you've got a capture card and you need the USB cable to go down to your PC, you can just pick a slot. The outside feed directly down the rail so you can tie them off nice and clean. And what you'll see are also 6 posts in the corners in the middle. And these are 3D printed posts. They've got slots for different modules to just slide into. Incidentally, we put the files for these up on the website. You can download them, print them, modify them, do whatever you want to do. If you come up with a cool design, send it to us. We'll post it up on the web, give you credit, and let other people try them out. So there's 2 different module plates. Like I said, the solid one, these can be finished in different colors. And then you've got ones for modules where we've got a jack plate here. There's a couple different modules, and I'll show you. But essentially, these just screw in place. Take out the screw here. And they just come apart. So you can have this style plate anywhere you want. Pick a module that works for what you're trying to accomplish. Install it, and you're off and going. In terms of modules that are available, you can check out the website, but we've got just pure covers. Pass-throughs, where you can run a cable from inside out or set up a piece of equipment that needs infrared remote. Put the sensor here and you can control it from anywhere. And then the connector panel. So these have keystone jacks and connectors, which are completely standard, just like the rack. You know you're in a form factor that you're going to find anything that's available or that you need. So they come standard with these little covers. And I'll post some pictures up on the website. They basically have a tab on the bottom and a flexible tab on the top. You just place tab at the bottom, push down on the tab at the top, and they snap in place. So you can get USB cables, optical cables, network cables, whatever you want, HDMI, they're all available from a wide range of sources. So what I recommend is you start on the inside here, figure out what your equipment is, where do you want your cables to go, and then configure your patch modules with the jacks that you need. And again, you can change, reconfigure anytime, and always end up with a setup that meets your needs. On the patch module, there's 4 clear covers per module. We pre-label them sequentially, but there's a place to write descriptions so you know what they are, or you can make your own labels. The covers, all you gotta do is put in a small flat screwdriver, put it in this little slot here, tilt, and you can take out your label, make your own, replace them, whatever you want to do. Put the label back, put it in place, and you'll see where the tabs of the clear cover just kind of fit into the module. Snap it in place, and you're done. At Jibeworks, we know a great gaming setup is more than just it working well. It's got to look incredible. So we manufacture these racks and finish them here in our factory so that we can offer you thousands of different color options and different finishes to match your personality and the space you game in. You can pick from our Level Up series, super high-end powder coat finishes. And I guarantee these look better in person than they do in this video. Or from our Legend series, we have Hydro-Dip finishes, such as this carbon fiber, which you'd see on an NFL helmet or an expensive car dash. We have high gloss wood finishes, skulls, camouflage, flames. We have tons of different options that you won't even find on our website. So if you have the perfect system in mind for your team or your space, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. This is what we do. This is our passion. We want you to love your gaming setup.